You can be your best self right now. And what does that mean? What does standing in flow mean? Have you ever felt that everything is exactly as it should be? Have you ever felt effortless, without boundaries? That's what being your best self now feels like. Hi, I'm Karen, and this is Inner Peace Place. And we're going to talk about how to complete that flow, how to recognize when you're in that state of flow, and how you can recognize when you're not in that state of flow, and how to get back in as quickly as possible. When we're in a state of flow, that is our natural state of being as spiritual beings. The state that we came from to this earth is a state of upward flow. And so our goal of creating a peace-filled life is in alignment with that energy. And so all we need to do, yeah, right, is unlearn some of our personality self habits that conflict with that identity, our new identity of being our best self now, being in a state of self-love, self-appreciation, and a strong connection to the all that is. It isn't rocket science, but it does require some moment-to-moment awareness on your part and on my part. Our abilities that we're born with are embedded in this skill. And our ability to refresh or recognize that connection we have with a spiritual guidance, our guides, Jesus, Buddha, Holy Spirit, those types of relationships are extremely powerful to maintaining a state of inner peace. You'll know that you're in that state when everything in your world just feels right. All is right with the world. There's a sense of knowingness when you're in that state, a knowingness of safety, a knowingness of calm surrender. I've heard that said. Calm surrender. In other words, I'm not fighting against anything. I'm enjoying the isness of this moment. Now, other people say that when they're in that state, Earth time seems to slow down and be much more profound. The actions of others or of themselves or their thinking. Some people say that colors take on a new crispness or intensity. So how do you know when you're not in that state? If you've ever felt out of sorts, who hasn't? How about if you feel that you need to protect yourself? That's not a state of flow. If you're feeling that you need to change what is going on, that is not a state of flow. If you're feeling stressed or rushed or out of sorts, not comfortable with who you are at this moment, you're not in a state of oneness, or at least you're not vibrating with that state, in that state. So if you walk into a room and you feel confident, calm, and peaceful, you're in a state of inner peace. You have a nice, strong connection, and you are your best self. However, if you walk into that same room with these people and you feel insecure, that everyone's looking at you, or perhaps that your knowledge base isn't enough to support what you're about to do in that room, you're not in a state of your highest self at that moment. Now understand that just because you don't feel stable, you don't feel that you're in the right place, it doesn't mean that the connection has gone away. Nothing changed as far as the energies from the all that is. The only thing that changed was your vibration and your ability to vibrate with that connection. So you have the power. It's your decision. It's your skills that pulls that back into your focus, pulls back the vibration that matches what you're being given. I like the fact that I'm the one in the driver's seat and that I'm not at the mercy of some other entity. I have to take responsibility when I don't feel that I'm at my best self. So our connection never wavers, and it is a vibration that I can find easily if I've been doing this work enough. In other words, as I make this connection, this awareness of that connection, it adds more texture, more movement that I can feel more readily than if I haven't been working to finesse that connection. And when I feel it quickly, then it's rewarding to me. So I know, oh yes, I'm back. I'm back. It's all good. Because sometimes it might happen so slowly and so seamlessly or smoothly that you don't even realize you've done it. So you have to do the old take a deep breath, relax, and call for help. If you're walking into that room, as you're walking in, ask for assistance. And you can be specific. Ask for an acknowledgement from these energies that things are flowing for your best self at this moment. When you expand your light body, you're setting your vibration to match what is being sent to you. And the more movement and texture it has, the easier it is to identify and, in my case, to maintain. Because when I'm feeling that connection, when I'm feeling that all is right with the world and that there is joy somewhere in this room to be had, it's kind of like where's Waldo? Gotta find it. But it is there. And when I have that awareness, it does bring a little bit of lightness or less seriousness to the situation, so that I can expand into the all that is, the energy of the all that is, and find the joy and the situations that will accommodate my best self. I think we get too serious sometimes with the earth plane issues or with the activities that we've chosen to begin. And we need to understand that take the earth plane activities with a grain of salt. In other words, don't latch on to those energies seriously. Be aware of them and bless them. But maintain your tether to the all that is, especially when you're not feeling your best self. The highest state of consciousness allows you to function in life in a very productive manner and yet not get married to the outcome, not become severely attached or bogged down by the energies of the earth plane, by the activities you're doing. You're doing the best you can because you're standing in your best self, and you trust that the outcome is going to be for the highest good of all. Then you naturally flow in that direction. No matter what the situation is around you, even if it's extremely stressful or traumatic even, take a deep breath, ask for assistance, and you will be guided. You will be influenced, because you can find the flowing energies embedded in the chaotic situation. They won't slap you in the face, but if you're actually able to stop for just a few seconds and say, I can't do this by myself, I need some help, it will come. And your best self will step forward out of that chaotic thought processes you were having. When you do that, you're going to see a direction of energy flow that is uplifting and more in tune. The frequencies will be in tune with your desire to lead a peace-filled life. Your highest state of consciousness, your highest state of being or state of mind, is sensitive and flexible. You're not stuck. You flow in and out, finding your best self, finding those energies that are flowing in a direction that you appreciate. And if you're able to find those energies moment to moment to moment, you can trust that you are being your best self. Being your best self is such an honor to these energies. This is what they want. You're not taking away anything from anyone else. You're simply standing tall, knowing that you are a being of light. And you have the reins for the horse. And you are directing your life to maintain a sense of being your best self. That is what inner peace is all about. Love and light to you and your path of inner peace. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.